Year 6, welcome to your alternative virtual Leavers Assembly in a very strange year. Year 6, you started this school year back in September as the newly appointed Guardians of the Galaxy, the Guardians of the Call Julie Galaxy. And you have really lived up to that title in everything that you have done in school and the way that you have conducted yourselves throughout Year 6. You have been responsible, respectful, mature, and a lot of fun. You will be very much missed, but I know that you will take the fantastic qualities that you have shown this year, and especially during lockdown and the return to school in June. I know you will take those amazing qualities and all that resilience to go on and have a really successful time at secondary school and beyond. You have been excellent role models to younger children in this school at a time when they really needed that at the start of this year. You've worked hard. You've been an absolute pleasure for all of your teachers. And you've had a few because of circumstances through this year, and they have all loved you and all enjoyed being with you, and will miss you very, very much, especially because they didn't get to spend quite as much time with you as they'd hoped and we'd all planned for. One of the things that people probably don't know about outside of school that you've done this year, which has just had such a massive impact and been such a contribution to the life of the school, is the way that you've run the pupil voice meetings, the way that you've taken the ideas and the opinions and the issues from all the children of every age in every class in school, listened to them, recorded them, given them advice and suggestions, and then every week presented those thoughts and those ideas at assemblies to the whole school. That's an absolutely brilliant thing that you've done, and you are the Year 6 that has established that in school, how important pupil voice is at Call Julie. So I want to thank you for that. I wanted you to have the best Year 6 ever, and I said that repeatedly to you through the year when we were all in school, many times, especially if you were getting just a little bit too feisty at points, now and again, just now and again, I said, I want you to have the best Year 6 ever. I know that things the year before hadn't gone brilliantly in school, and I wanted all of that to be in the past and to make it up to you and to make sure you had a fantastic year. And we were on our way, we were having that, and then COVID struck. And of all the children in school and all the adults and all of us who've felt the impact of that, felt the impact of school being closed for months and lockdown, of all of them, the ones that it has hurt the most for me to have out of school and not having the full Year 6 experience has been you. You deserved so much better. But instead of coming back in June feeling resentful and grumpy about that, you just did what you've done all year. You showed resilience. You got on with things. You enjoyed each other's company again. You enjoyed learning again. And I think it's fair to say you particularly enjoyed making Mr. C's amazing videos. We couldn't give you the things we wanted to give you, the Leavers Assembly in the hall with all your parents. We're not able to do those things. So I hope that the videos, which I would imagine no other primary school in the land's Year 6 have got to make those awesome videos. I would hope that they've gone some way to making that up to you. So, what you need to do now, Year 6, is you need to go out and change the world. That's all. Nothing major, just change the world. The adults have managed across the globe to get things spectacularly wrong for this generation. So you need to go out and change the world. You need to do what you know is right. You need to be the strong, caring, responsible young people that you are. And I know that you will go and do that. So I think it is only right and appropriate to mention all of you by name, as I would have done had we been having our assembly in school, in no particular order, except it's alphabetical, starting with Lucas. Lovely Lucas, who has got the coolest lockdown hair ever. Best Hairstyle Award of 2020 goes to you, Lucas. And then we have charming Chloe. Chloe with the beautiful smile and the radiant, radiant smile that makes everybody's day. You have the Best Smiler of Call Julie Year 6 Award. On to Victoria. Victoria, you are our 3 school values. You are responsible, respectful and resilient in absolutely everything. You are an absolute credit to yourself and your family. You are the Year 6 3R star, Victoria, the ultimate one. Rowan, our fabulous Rowan, our multi-talented young lady who plays a vast array of instruments, and I hope that you go on and do something really special with that in the future, Rowan. So you are our musical star of the class of 2020. Sebastian. Sebastian, you have a quirky outlook on life that never ceases to make me smile. Intelligent, inquisitive young man. I love your sense of humour, and I will miss your sense of humour very greatly. You are our Mr. Funny. Yeah, you can be Mr. Funny of class of 2020. Leighton. Lovely Leighton, laid back Leighton. You are always laid back, always a little bit cool, always with it. You are our chilled out superstar of the class of 2020, Leighton. And terrific, Tia. Tia, another wonderful young lady who brings a calm, sensible, hardworking and mature approach towards everything that she does. I am going to call you our industrious star of the class of 2020 because you approach everything with a really good work ethic. Then we come to Christoph. Chris, your ability to retain knowledge and learning is absolutely astounding, and I will never forget the day in Year 6 when I had a posh Ofsted inspector type person in, and you were talking to him about what you'd learned in science, and I watched as his jaw just went like that, as you literally gave GCSE level explanations of how the human respiratory system worked, and I sat there absolutely gobsmacked too, and it was just whoa. So I fully expect you to go to university. I think I remember from one of your videos you actually talked about being a doctor. You'd be absolutely incredible. You are learning superstar of Year 6 class of 2020. You're just wow, Chris, phenomenal. Okay, Chris, so I know really you said you wanted to be a footballer, but this is where we have a serious word. Unless you're absolutely amazing, it's not going to be the life path for you. Go and be a doctor. Go and be a brilliant, brilliant doctor. Aim for the top. Okay, that's my last bit of advice to you. Megan, my little firecracker. Megan, little Miss Feisty. You have got a heart of gold. You care passionately about the things and the people that you care about. I know all that you've got inside you, and I know that all that you've got to give to the world, and I expect to see it coming out, channeled in the right ways, you being all that you can be, Megan. It has been an absolute pleasure to get to know you this year. You are my little Miss Feisty of 2020. Jamie, always quiet but not quiet. You are an absolutely lovely young lad. I know that you said you want to be a footballer too. I think you are much more intelligent and you have got much more going on up here than one, you realise, and two, you like to let on. So when you get to secondary, Jamie, I really want to see you letting that come to the fore, because you have a lot of hidden depths that the world is not yet aware of, Jamie, and I would really like to see them coming to the fore for you in secondary school. You are my Mr. Thoughtful of the class of 2020. Ryan, we made it. We've made it to the end of year 6, and it has been a roller coaster at times, Ryan. But we have loved having you at Call Julie. I hope that you have, I know you're never going to say this, but I hope you have actually enjoyed being a part of this school. I think deep down you have, and I think that you've had a really cracking year and made the best year last year of primary school, despite lockdown and all the rest of it. I want to see you do really well at secondary school, and I know that you've got it in you, a little bit more self-belief, and I know that you can do it, Ryan. So take care. You are my Mr. Noisy, that's not quite right, Mr. Chatty, Mr. Cheeky, I'll go Mr. Cheeky of 2020. Carly, I know you haven't been with us for the last few weeks. I hope you're watching this. I hope you get to see this. Really sorry that we didn't get to be reunited after lockdown. I hope that whatever you do, you go on and you have happiness and success in doing it. You made a lovely contribution to the class while you were here, and I wish you all the very best for the future. Anshul's just Mr. Clever. If Anshul were a Mr. Man book, he would be Mr. Clever. It's giving me an idea. Anshul, your dedication to your learning and your studies has been absolutely incredible this year. Quietly determined, you never let anything or anyone faze you. Doesn't matter what's going on around you, you stick with it and you stick at it and you do your absolute best in everything. I am so proud that you got into Quegs. That just shows the commitment and the work ethic that you have got. Apart from that, you're an extremely nice young man, and one of the most memorable sights I will see, I think, this year definitely, is your 70s disco dancing self on the year 6 video. It was, you have got the moves as well, Anshul. Who knew you had the moves? So, Mr. Clever, also Mr. Groovy Moves. Good luck, Anshul. Dexter, I believe you want to be a YouTuber. You are very entertaining, also very polite, really good to have a conversation with. You hold a really good conversation, so you've probably got all the right skills to be a famous YouTuber. So I am going to call you, Dexter, Mr. Entrepreneur, because I think you will go out into the world and you will make millions one way or another. I think you are a bit of a dark horse, and you are really going to find your niche and make it work for you absolutely amazingly well. Molly wants to be an artist, and Molly, that suits your personality down to the ground. You would make a fantastic artist, I have absolutely no doubt. Perhaps you and your brother could form a team, an artistic presentation, cover it all. Media stars, basically, you could be media stars together, make it a family thing. It's been a wonderful pleasure to get to know you, Molly, and I wish you every success at secondary school. And next we have Demi. We've missed you, Demi. We've really missed you. I know that you've been spending a lot of time being a TikTok star. Not sure doing what, but so I am told. But I know that when you were in school, you were an absolute shining light in leading pupil voice, and that the year 4 class where you led the pupil voice meetings, You did it with maturity, common sense, and a listening approach that really was older than your years. You did a spectacularly good job. So good luck, Demi. Nicodem. Nicodem, you are a lovely young man. You try so hard in everything that you do. You give it your all. Not just things that come naturally, but also things that are tricky and come hard. You still try. You get my Mr. Perseverance Award. That is a brilliant attitude to have. And thank you especially for singing your heart out for the Year 6 end of year videos. That just shows what a keep going, keep trying attitude you've got, and it will see you well through secondary, Nicodem. Conrad. Conrad, I believe you want to be a rally driver, which is interesting, and you could probably do it because you are very practical, very hands-on. It gave myself and Miss Lee a great deal of pleasure over lockdown when the only photos we saw of people were literally on Dojo, and to see the photos that you posted working with your dad, doing hands-on things, making things, fixing things, repairing things. It was absolutely brilliant, Conrad. So you take all those skills and all those practical skills you've got and go and make amazing things. And good luck for secondary. Thomas. Thomas, polite, hardworking, but also extremely funny with a brilliant sense of humour. The one who has everyone laughing with their clever jokes. I think you could have a future as a superstar stand-up comic. I think you would make a great stand-up comic. Your sense of timing is impeccable. So you get the Comedy Star of the Future Award for the class of 2020. Lucy, lovely Lucy, quiet, sometimes a bit shy, always respectful, always responsible, hardworking and kind and caring and very loving towards other people. You have so many lovely, gentle qualities, Lucy. Don't lose them, keep them with you as you go on to secondary school. You are a genuinely lovely young lady and an absolute delight to be around. So thank you for your quiet, calm gentleness that you have brought to Year 6 this year. Tiana, we have missed seeing you since you've been back. I know that you will go on to secondary school and do really well. You have a very resourceful attitude. Nothing is a problem that you can't overcome. I know that you like baking and cooking a lot, so perhaps I will give you the award of our Mary Berry of Call Julie, although you are a little bit young and gorgeous to be compared to Mary Berry possibly. Never mind, but you keep it up, Tiana. As in everything that you do, I am sure you will have success in whatever you decide. Cameron. Cameron, you just make me smile, because when you smile and grin, it really is just, you can't help yourself. You give me the giggles, Cameron. You are full of fun, bit of mischief, but full of fun. Very strong sense of what's right and wrong and what's fair, and those are really good qualities to have, Cameron. You have got a really strong moral code. I know that sounds a little bit fancy, but you do. You have a really strong moral code. You know what's right and wrong, and you make your decisions based on that, and you treat other people with absolute fairness, as well as being the best giggler ever. You're clearly going to have to be a heavy rock star, because now I've seen the video of you in the curly wig, on the air guitar. That is the future for you, Cameron, making people smile. Jaden. I don't know if you know what a lovely, sensitive, clever young man you are. I know you said something about wrestling or something for in the future. Just no, Jaden, no. You are going to be an author. You are going to be a best-selling author, Jaden, because the way you write, it literally you can make words dance off the page, and every word that I read and your teachers have read as adults is breathtaking, absolutely breathtaking. You have a real talent for writing. So never mind the wrestling, Jayden, and all that jazz. Find your talent, protect your talent, grow your talent, and go out and be absolutely stupendous. Marvellous, Maddie. You are such a good friend to others. I know that you are loyal, very, very protective, and very, very caring towards your friends, and that shows the qualities that you have as a person, which are really good, positive qualities. Respectful, responsible, resilient, and an all-round great person to be around and to have on your team. If you're in a team, you want to be on your team. I wish you every success for secondary. I am sure you will do really, really well. Good luck. Kai. Kai, you have got a smile that lights up the room. When you are in a good mood, there is nobody to be around that brings so much fun and laughter and just generally lifts the mood for everybody. Keep hold of that, Kai. Don't lose that. You bring lots of really positive, strong qualities and gifts to other people. You are one of those memorable people in life that you never forget. So pull those things together, all those good things that you have got going for you, and make a really determined effort to be successful at secondary school. I'm absolutely sure that you will do that, Kai, and I wish you very, very, very much luck and good wishes for the future. Isabel. Right, lovely Isabel. Isabel, you have a quiet grace and dignity about you, which you rarely see in older people, never mind people your age, young people. You have a real inner strength of character, very intelligent. Everybody knows you are a very intelligent girl, but that doesn't really do it justice. It doesn't really say all there is to say about all the wonderful qualities that you have. I really hope, Isabel, that you truly go and change the world, because I know that you are capable of doing that with your ability to analyse a situation, to articulate and express what's going on around you in an incredibly mature way. You could be anything that you want to be, Isabel. I know that you want to travel the world, and that is a brilliant aspiration to have. But you could travel the world, Isabel, in any capacity you choose. I wish you every success for the future. And finally, last but not least, the terrific Toby. Oh, Toby, we've missed you. You've been a pleasure all through year 6. Absolutely wonderful role model to younger children. And really, you have brought so much to school in the last year. Not just the way you are with your classmates and your teacher in your own class, but the way you are across the school in general, with everybody that you come into contact with. I know that you are going to make a terrific success of secondary school, and all those positive qualities that we've seen at Call Julie will really shine when you get to secondary. I really look forward to finding out and hearing about what you've done, and about what all of you have done and what you get up to. So go for it, year 6. Go and smash it. Be amazing. Be everything you can be, and be the best you can be. You have got it all to give, and I salute you. Call Julie, class of 2020. Go for it.
Good luck, year 6, in going to secondary. I hope you have a hopping good time.
Hi everyone, I hope you enjoy your summer holidays and you relax before you get ready to head off to secondary in September. Good luck for the future. I know you're all going to do brilliantly. Bye.
Good luck, Year 6. Work hard, have fun. You can do it.
So Year 6s, Guardians of the Galaxy, you're ready to leave. I wish you all the best. Always believe in yourself. Dream. Always try. Be good. Do good. And remember to smile. And oh, hang on 1 second. What's that, Sooty? And remember to be awesome. Take care.
Cordially Leavers 2020. Always remember that you are amazing, and in this next part of your life, it's the possibility of having a dream come true that makes life interesting. Stay safe, lots of love from Mrs. Borlocks.
Hi Year 6. Well, it feels just yesterday that I walked into Cordially for the first time, and the first class that I walked into was every single one of you. And since then you've always greeted me in the corridor, you've always said hello, you've always helped me out, and for that I'll always remember you, and I wish you all the best at secondary school.